"Dad, you won't be welcome here for Christmas." Those words from my own son hit like a sucker punch. But by New Year's, their mortgage payments were gone. And that was just the start. If you've ever been pushed out by the people you've sacrificed everything for, this story's going to hit hard. I'm Frank Delaney, 62, a widowed dad who's spent years helping my son Ryan and his wife Sabrina live the life they brag about online. That day, I was sitting on their pristine leather couch, the one I helped pay for, talking about maybe making my famous Christmas turkey with sage stuffing, the recipe my late wife Claire loved. Ryan shifted uncomfortably. Then came the blow. "Dad, you won't be welcome here for Christmas. Sabrina's parents are coming, and they'd prefer you weren't here. It's just easier this way." Easier for them, not for me. I looked around at the curtains I'd paid for, the hardwood floors from my second mortgage, the crown molding I'd maxed a card to install. Every corner of that house had my fingerprints on it. And what exactly is their way, Ryan? He couldn't answer. So I walked out, told him to wish Sabrina's parents a Feliz Navidad, and left. Driving away, I thought about the years I'd been helping them. $2,800 a month, every month, for 5 years. $140,000 in mortgage payments, plus thousands for renovations, bills, and furniture. Claire and I had saved less than that for retirement. All gone. And now? Not good enough to sit at their table? That night, Sabrina called. "It's not personal, Frank," she cooed. "My parents are very traditional. They like a certain atmosphere. They're not used to your kind of cooking or your kind of conversation." I stayed calm. "You mean the food you ate every Sunday when you were broke? The tamales you said reminded you of your grandmother?" "That was different," she said. "This isn't about race. It's about class. My father summers in the Hamptons. My mother speaks 4 languages. What exactly would you contribute to the dinner conversation? Stories about laying tile?" Claire's memory flashed in my head. "My wife had more class in her little finger than your whole family combined." I ended the call. That was the last time we'd pretend to be family. I pulled out a manila folder, 5 years of statements, receipts, and automatic transfer records. The help they took for granted. I called my bank. "I want to cancel a monthly transfer to Wells Fargo, effective immediately." When the rep confirmed it was done, something lifted off my chest. For the first time in years, my next month's budget would balance. The next morning, Sabrina called again, not to apologize, but to ask me to pick up her parents from the airport. I agreed. But instead of going, I stayed home, drank tea, and finished a crossword puzzle. By the time she realized I wasn't coming, they were stranded at baggage claim. Hours later, they pounded on my door, furious. "You'll regret this," her father snarled. "Maybe," I said, "but not tonight." 3 days later, I saw my face in the local paper under the headline, "Local man abandons elderly couple at airport during holiday storm." It had been 52 degrees and sunny. The story painted me as unstable. It didn't mention 5 years of support or the Christmas snub. They wanted a war? I'd give them one. I spent days gathering proof. Bank transfers, receipts, social media posts bragging about the things I'd paid for. I made 12 copies, one for every guest they'd invited to Christmas dinner. Dressed in my best navy suit, I walked into their glowing dining room mid-meal. "I thought your guests should know who really paid for this house and this dinner," I said, handing out the packets. Gasps filled the room as people read the statements. Then I dropped the newspaper article on the table. They tried to ruin my name because I stopped being their personal bank. By the time I left, the room had turned on them. It was the best Christmas music I'd ever heard. In March, a foreclosure notice arrived at my house by mistake. They were 3 months behind on payments. Ryan came to see me, looking 10 years older. "Dad, I'm sorry. I lost you, didn't I?" "You didn't lose me, son. You gave me away." I forgave him, but I didn't offer to help. Forgiveness doesn't mean funding the same mistake twice. That spring, I had Easter dinner with my sister's family, people who actually wanted me there. I learned the truth. Family isn't blood. It's who stands by you without a price tag. And that Christmas I was cut out. It was the best gift they ever gave me.